In the depths of interstellar space, galaxies spiral in eternal dance, birthplaces of stars, cradles of possibility. Yet beyond these luminous realms, there are corridors of higher order, hidden highways of time and energy that pulse to a rhythm only the universe itself understands. Here in the unseen, the sacred laws of cosmic timing orchestrate the dance of creation. They whisper in the silence, guiding, shaping, and aligning every moment with purpose. This is the realm where destiny is written in the language of stars, a place where hope is woven into the very fabric of space, waiting for those who can listen beyond the noise, beyond the perception, to find the true harmony of existence. After many delays, the SpaceX Falcon 9, NASA, ISRO, and Axiom-4 finally faced a new launch window, scheduled for June 25, 2025 at 2:31 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time. When this window was announced, I immediately ran a fresh Muhurtha analysis. What I found was extraordinary. The timing was approximately 90% auspicious. In truth, no moment is ever perfectly blemish-free. Every time carries some imperfections. It all depends on how severe those blemishes are and whether they support the activity at hand. When I examined this window, I realized that the universe was finally giving its clear and confident "Go, go, go" signals to the Axiom-4 mission. It felt as if the cosmos itself had aligned to say, "This is the moment." This was the first truly auspicious window of the entire mission, the best moment of time the launch team had seen so far. Thank God, I finally had a reason to publish an auspicious advisory. Filled with excitement and certainty, I published my advisory at 2:49 p.m. on June 24, 2025, confidently sharing that this was the optimal moment to proceed. The timing supports an orderly countdown and clean ascent, yet it also flags a band of mid-level risks that flight controllers must keep on their consoles. The envelope of potential failure modes is as follows. Not every anomaly must occur. This is the spectrum most likely to manifest in some combination. On-time liftoff and nominal ascent. Probability equals 1.0 certain. A flawless T0 is forecast. Falcon 9 Block 5 will show off again. It should leave the pad to the second, sail through max Q, and land its booster on the drone ship. Solar radiation exposure, X-class CME threat. Probability equals medium-high. Models show potential for an X-class CME within the launch plus 72-hour window. Dragon and ISS must be ready to enter storm shelter mode. Crew strapped in, non-essentials powered down. GOES proton data monitored. Debris interaction, probability equals medium. Departure corridor crosses multiple space fragments. Minor flakes or plume shed debris may tap the hull at stage SEP. Critical impact odds remain low, but continuous CARM/CAM is mandatory. Docking interface challenges. Probability equals medium-high. Mechanical couplings may feel sticky. Dragon's nose cone latch or IDA-3 alignment pins could need 2 to 3 approach cycles for a hard seal. Reserve propellant and crew time. Time engineering note. Selecting this more auspicious window from the outset would have eliminated earlier scrubs, overtime shifts, and range rebookings, saving the program millions in direct and opportunity costs. Next time, hire the Muhurtha desk first. Overall verdict, launch proceeds, Falcon flies textbook, Dragon docks, and mission goals are met, provided teams stay sharp on solar weather, docking hardware, and Dragon propellant reserves. Vigilance over heroics. Congratulations in advance to SpaceX, ISRO, NASA, Axiom Space, and the entire international flight community. The forecast published in advance promised a spot-on ignition, a spotless ascent, a perfect booster recovery, and a clean orbital injection, while cautioning that modest turbulence could still arise from solar weather, stray orbital debris, and a possibly finicky docking interface. In short, the universe had granted a narrow but golden corridor. It was up to the launch team to reach it. The hours leading to liftoff seemed designed to test that premise. Shortly after tanking began, engineers discovered that updated wind profile data needed to be loaded into Dragon's launch escape computers. an immediate showstopper if the upload remained incomplete beyond the T-37-minute checkpoint. For more than half an hour, the countdown teetered on a knife's edge. Then, with less than 2 minutes to spare, the data finally streamed through, the escape system armed, and every console in the firing room turned green. Falcon responded as though scripted by the Muhurtha itself. Engines lit at 2:31 a.m. Exactly. The vehicle sliced through max Q without a quiver, and the first stage arced back to a flawless touchdown at landing zone 1. Crew Dragon Grace entered its target orbit moments later and is now gliding toward an autonomous docking scheduled for 7 a.m. EDT on June 26th. An auspicious Muhurtha does not necessarily guarantee that an event will proceed without exceptions. In some cases, anomalies may occur, but they are resolved successfully. As you can see, the launch proceeded exactly at the scheduled time, with no delays. Meanwhile, space weather monitors began to echo the forecast's other warnings. A vast transsequatorial coronal hole was already rattling Earth's magnetosphere, and a north-south filament was now Earth-facing, prompting mid-latitude auroras just hours after launch. The solar radiation watch window was therefore active precisely as predicted. With Axiom-4, the proprietary Muhurtha model records its 11th consecutive validation across strategic space missions. Once again, the data shows that a mission advances only when time itself, call it the universe or destiny, grants permission. And when that permission arrives, even last-minute anomalies fall quietly into line. With that, the Axiom-4 mission advisories came to an end. I was not contacted by any space agency or authority. My posts were now so restricted on social media that it felt like an echo chamber. But I accepted the will of the universe. The universe's sacred timing is not just fate, it's a blueprint for success. When we listen and align ourselves with these cosmic rhythms, we unlock the true power of intention and destiny. And as Dylan Thomas urged, do not go gentle into that good night. Old age should burn and rave at close of day. Rage, rage against the dying of the light. Let us remember to truly harness these cosmic laws, we must approach them with humility and reverence, acknowledging that we are part of a vast, interconnected universe. In listening deeply, we find our place within the sacred dance of creation. Until next time.